Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine's back. Over there's Diamond Dave Damone. This is the Appleton Oak. That's the answer. I'm Mason Quinn. Folks, today we are diving back into Shogun. This is episode 3 of season 1. Tomorrow is tomorrow. Look, this series has been fantastic. I don't need to say anything else. You know it's fantastic. Let's check it out.
We know the old Austin adage. Don't trust anybody. That's what's been happening in this show so far for me, so I'm definitely ready, willing, and able to keep it going.
Amazing story, amazing acting. I'm getting so hyped, I'm crossing over my words. I just can't wait to get into this.
Stories. Doing great. I'm hyped. Let's go.
He's getting some work done here.
見事な衣装がかけたな。これまでで一番良いぞ。
誠に本日でござりましょうか。
昨夜の襲撃のことは聞かれたか。
Maybe.
阿弥陀島について何かご存知か。
奴らは忍びにございましょう。阿弥陀仏に厳格な誓いを立てておるそうで。
わしの首を狙うのに藪重殿ならいくら払われますかな。
Whoa. Getting right to the point.
貴殿は拙者の首をお望みとお見受けいたす。早く済ませましょうぞ。
その方はわしにとって頼もしき味方ではなかったかの。石堂殿に毒されてしもうたかの。どのような褒美をちらつかせたのじゃ。
虎長様の代わりに大老にしてやると。
その気になったか。
Came right out and said it.
滅相もございませぬ。
Oh, whatever.
その方は何が望みじゃ。
駿河の国にございまする。領地を広げとうござる。そちらを治めるにも、この首が必要でござるか。
Well, it's got a point.
あの資格は安順を討つために送られてきたのじゃ。安順と桐の身を守るためアジロにあるそなたの漁村に連れ帰ってもらいたい。さすれば駿河を信ぜよ
う。Oh, look at that.
Right, making a deal.
虎長様はこちらに留まって何をなさるので。
Don't worry about mine.
Survive.
朝日を眺めようではないか。
We still don't know what happened to dude's crew from his boat, do we?
No, I mean,
I think they're all still there.
yeah, speculate, but
Oh, here's
it's the intro.
like the sands of time.
So are the days of our life. No, that's like sands through the hourglass.
My apologies, Captain General, but your black ship must stay where it is. Toranaga has come to better understand the great profits being made from our monopoly over
This
the China
guy.
trade. He has invited us to provide a report on our rates of exchange.
You, man of the cloth with your impotent pricks.
We are here at their pleasure until Toranaga receives this report. You won't get clearance to leave.
I really don't like that guy.
On 1 million ducats, that has to get to Macau. I won't lose this wind. That pilot should have been taken care of before he even reached Osaka. You forget yourself. And you forget I don't work for the church. I work for the crown. Let it be known, the black ship sails tonight.
Ooh.
I don't care what you're saying.
A little defiance there.
Get all the cargo on board. We're leaving anyway.
Hey, we leave without clearance. We don't get invited back.
The longer we sit around, the worse that pilot makes it for us. We're on the wind tonight.
The pilot is still alive.
Yep.
What's been said about the assassin?
Only that she belonged to a very dangerous sect. She had served as a palace maid for years. Some trained their whole lives for a single kill. It is very costly.
Price, few could afford. You refuse to see it. What those priests capable of even now.
Christ!
How much are the Jesuits paying this one to kill me?
おそらくこの御陣にいるようなのは
医者ではなく
Little smile.
What did the warlock say?
Since you are so upset, the doctor suggests we send a woman to pillow with you instead.
Pillow.
Oh, it's not a warlock, he's most certainly a pimp.
Would you prefer a male companion?
Dear God, where am I? Who's he?
我らは直ちに大坂を立つ。万人も共に参れとの仰せである。
行き先はどちらにござりまする？
虎長様の家来衆と共に網代へ戻るのじゃ。
何をそのようなことに。
あなたが心得ずともよい。
Oh no. What is this going to be?
これから少数の者があちらに向けて出立する。お前も加わるようにと殿の仰せじゃ。お前の婿殿と赤子にはだが二人が死んだのは大義ある戦いのため。今度はお前の番じゃ。
Jeez.
Ooh, that's a look of vengeance if I've ever seen one.
I hope so.
May I at least speak with Toranaga before we go?
I'm afraid it will not be possible.
Still nothing on his men.
What's that?
Still nothing on his
万
men.
人はこの乗り物のそばを歩き、常に目の届くところにおるように。
Yabushige-sama asks that you stay close to the litter as we walk.
霧の方は何をしておいでじゃ？
ただいま参りまする広松殿。こちらは老いぼればば様でござりますゆえ、多めに見てくださりませ。
今日ばかりはそうもいきません。
何者かが門にこちらに向かっております。
Oh.
Oh boy.
良い日和じゃの藪重殿。今しがた万人が大坂を離れると聞き及んだのでな。霧の方もご一緒だとか。
Informants everywhere.
Yeah.
ごめん。
What is going to happen?
Wow, they travel in some tight little spaces, huh?
上善と我が手勢を船までお付けいたそう。いや、それには及びません。大阪城代としてそこは譲らん。
静様がまたお痛みを。私は大事。
She sneak away too.
安全には及びません。
Oh, they did a little swappy there.
I see John had a smile on his face.
Ah, what a diversion.
The old switcheroo.
旅のご無事をお祈り申し上げる。
All out in the open, they did it.
Nice.
Boy, if you would have blinked, you would have missed that
Yeah.
too.
If you just walked away to like anything,
Yeah.
you missed.
Looked at your phone for a second.
Grabbed a soda, whatever.
いずれにせよ石戸様は、お主がにわかに城を出ると聞いて困惑しておられる。石戸様なら必ずやお分かりくださるはずやが、わしは虎長に忠義立てをせねばならぬ立場。ご仕込みに伝えてくれ。必ず約束を果たす。
Oh boy.
Huh.
Tension.
Did you know?
I think no one knows. My lord is famous for his trickery.
What happens if he's found?
He will be killed.
Jeez.
And all of us.
Oh,
Yeah.
John's like, including me?
All of us? All of us? Or just all?
You guys, all of us.
ご一行、一応にお顔を改めさせていただく。我らは石堂様、直々に出立の許しをいただいておるのじゃ。これは石堂様の命でござる。
Oh no.
Well, maybe his eyesight's not that good.
通る者は皆調べさせていただく。
Oh boy.
Maybe is John gonna make a diversion?
No one's going to stop him.
Oi, bruv.
This is unacceptable. Entering into ladies' private quarters? It's not proper!
万人は何を申しておる？
Worse than that, it's vulgar! Holy perversion!
腹をつけているのでございましょう。お国では女の顔を除く。
Leer.
ここは日の本じゃ。
Am I the only man present who treasures the purity of a woman?
ご容赦くださいませ。日の本の風習に慣れていないのです。
Oh, John's gonna take a beating to prove
Hey,
himself.
she was just by the door. So what happened?
You sure are a silly little man! And your hair looks like the tail of a pony!
Buffoonery.
指導様はご一行を港までお送りせよと仰せだっただろうがどうしてやらぬか
Love the first part when he's yelling and he turned, he did the old head nod to like, get over here and help me interpret.
I like the convenient timing. That was a good bailout.
Yeah.
Is it true what you said about the purity of women in your country?
Christ, no. Owls, slatterns, and trollop everywhere in London.
Trollop!
Like your doctor friend. Pouring women to injured guests. You yourself insinuating that I would have an interest in casual buggery.
Buggery!
Billowing is necessary to good health. In fact, some say the moment of the clouds and the rain is as near to heaven as they can get. It means...
Thank you, I understand the metaphor. I put so poetically.
You see that over there?
I'm assuming that man's your husband.
Yes, his name is Toda Hirokatsu. Their friends called him Buntaro.
It was an arranged marriage, you can tell.
And the boy your only child?
Do you have children?
Yes. My boy Tudor and my daughter Elizabeth.
And what are they like?
All right, we're getting friendly here.
Oh.
Oh,
boy. Incoming arrows.
Got one.
Got one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow,
that's-
on the box.
That's not a good one. And the reveal.
Yeah.
Well, we wondered how that was going to go. Well, now we know.
私とも暗示を打ち取りにも行ったのじゃ。
Whoa.
崎山様、下には石堂様の手の者もおりまする。
ならば一体は人と共に死ぬまで
Oh.
Oh, no.
Well, I mean, our guys are fully armored. That should help.
Well, they're also down like...
裏切りじゃー！モテ様！隠れておりました！トラナガはここにおりまする！トラナガを逃がすでないぞ！いや！トラナガを逃がすな！
All right, here we go.
Oh, boy.
Oh, father, son, back to back.
Yeah.
Oh, you think you're going to take down Toranaga?
Yeah.
Oh,
There you
look
go.
at her
She's
go with
Joining
that.
in the fight.
Got something with some range.
Nice.
Oh, in the neck.
お仕打ちでござりましょうか。
Something isn't right. What do you mean something isn't right? You're taking on fighters.
今後はこのようなことが起きる前にご計画を教えていただきたいものでございました。覚えている。
I'll keep it in mind.
お父様にお伝えしろ。
Oh, we gotta take out the runner.
そうでいくな！
Oh, he's going to make the cutoff.
早く来て！我々ここで決断を食い止め、家族が追いつける！
港の者どもに伝えてやれ。異端者は向こうでおると。
That's where you do your commercial break?
That escalated
Smart,
quickly.
smart spot.
Captain Sama.
Anjido.
We sailed together out of Agiro. Is that what I think it is?
The Portuguese black ship. Their trading vessel.
Can we steal it?
Can we hotwire and get it some Nas?
今、僕。
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's a lot.
Oh, boy. Not everybody had torches, so we got a lot of people. An overhead shot.
文太郎殿が参られた。
Oh, a girl gonna lose her husband in the battle, and all of a sudden she's singled up.
Christ's sake, you can still make it.
Is John going to make the save on him?
I don't know.
Big match, John.
They're not listening to him.
No, I think this is the opportunity for our girl to become single. She doesn't look that concerned, if I'm being honest.
No, she's concerned. What's the best I can say? Super reserved?
Hey, he took them all on and won. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, he's done here. Look at the lineup behind him.
Yeah, she's definitely concerned.
Yeah, she knows it's... Remember, she's shown us a lot of strength in these first 2 episodes. Oh, no, we're going to see it.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Wow.
But, like Quinn says, we didn't see it.
Didn't see it. We don't know. Could have got away.
Look at all those boats.
Ooh,
right
we got
here.
a blockade.
Ah, Mariko-sama. Do they fish at night here?
It's a hell of a question.
Oh, boy. Holy shit.
Don't think so.
Yep, they were waiting for him.
So this is what he meant by alert the harbor.
Yeah.
If we attempted to break through those men, would they board and attack us?
Yes.
Then we're sunk. Shinu.
He at least knew that.
But they can't sink her.
黒船に近寄れと申しておりまする。
Oh, we already got a crew on there.
Yeah, and it's loaded with riches.
黒船に向かって進むのじゃ。
If you leave without clearance...
These guys have no idea what's happening.
Quite a show upstairs. Might want to see it.
I bring you, Lord Yoshi Toranaga, who seeks an audience.
Ferrying around the man himself. It's one way to die.
Oh, he looks a little concerned.
Just love how they really can't do anything, you know, except watch for now.
黒船がマカオを出るときに1万銀テールを運び、それをキート貿易に投資してもらう。
You would retain half the profit.
Yes. それから通じ、我が国元の江戸にキリシタン教会の建設を許す。その代わり、大老の木山と大野の件について、わしを助けてもらいたい。両人は今、一同と組んでおる。木山と大野を解き伏せ、わし側に。
Oh, great. Now we're going to be forced to have to like this guy? Damn it.
Impossible. Eminence, it is a church in Edo.
Do not compel men by faith. Could suggest such an idea. Prayerfully, of course.
巡察司様がお力になると申しております。
承知した。
There is just one more thing. That English pilot, he stays behind.
Negative.
安順は我が客じゃ。
あなた様の懐に入り込んだあの男は少年などではございません。
We will be able to hold him to that promise of a church, even after he is dead.
Ooh, double crossing.
There's a lot of double crossing.
Yeah,
Black ship will bring us out of Osaka, but you must stay.
Oh, he did make the deal.
He's got to have some sort of plan, doesn't he?
Yes,
Come on.
Something up his sleeve.
Yes.
There you
Captain
go.
Sama, sound the drums.
Oh, boy.
Oh, he's
following him.
He's gonna blast his way through.
Yep.
Oh, he's angling up to get behind him.
Sailors, race them out.
Kicking the
Oh,
floor.
wait, he's trying to beat him.
Yeah.
He means fast.
I thought he was
Well,
trying
so
to
then
get
what
in
was he
line.
saying instead?
It's coming up on sailors.
Oh, look at that.
He's gonna use him as cover.
How fast can that bitch go, Rodriguez? You black-eyed son of a shit festival! Your lips are the devil's arse!
I'll even miss a son of a bitch.
He gets any closer, sink him!
With pleasure, Captain.
Oh wow, this is.
John's gonna go down
boy.
swinging if he has to.
They got grappling hooks.
5 points to port. Aye, sir. 5 points to port.
Little cut off.
Yeah. Things are looking good.
Oh, they're running
rocks.
So, oh wow.
They're gonna run
This-
them aground.
Over broadside.
That was the hard, Captain.
Oh, he's trying to.
5 more points.
Yeah, so
I don't know if Rodriguez is gonna do it.
I don't think he's going to because it's going to damage the ship.
That's going to damage their ship.
I was thinking your little bastard make up your mind.
Oh, that's close.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, there go. Oh no, there goes those.
Going the other way?
Yeah.
Yep.
He just let up.
Yeah, gave him a gap.
Shoot the gap. Shoot it.
Guy Christ, blood Captain Sana.
I said that repaid. God be with you. You'll lead him.
That's what it was. Owed him.
Yep.
God, I didn't even think of that.
マリコ殿、船長に船を動かしてくれた礼を申してくれ。じゃが我が安人が大坂を出たからには、わしも自分の船に戻ることにいたす。
Are we? Does the deal stay?
Yeah.
痛くなる気持ちは分からんでもない。だがそれがしが守ると誓ったこの大坂の町で乱暴狼藉を働くとは。
この町には賊が多すぎる。
あの番人は法にのっとった上で処刑いたすと我ら一同合意したはず。
それがしが捕らえておった番人を虎長がかっさらっており。
虎長がこの世から消えるはもはや目前でござる。あの番人はそれがしがこの手で木山殿にお渡しいたす。
Blaming each other now.
Yep.
That's what we want. Well, infighting.
戸田広松殿が伝言を持ってお見えにござりまする。
Oh, now what is he going to say now?
ご大老様方、虎長様より遺憾ながら一身上の都合にて皆様方にお伝えせよと申し使ってまいりました。誠に申し訳のないことと存じ上げたと。かような紙切れ一枚で何が変わるわけでもない。4対0で虎長を断罪いたすまで。さりながら、確か太閤殿下は評決は5人の大老において決すべしと。
Oh, whoopsies.
今は4人様しか置いていません。
You must look forward to going home, to be reunited with your family at least.
Last night you asked about my daughter.
Are they not around anymore?
The truth is, I've never met her. I left England before she was born.
You serve your lords honorably.
I have no lords. I left of my own accord. Be far enough out that you look around and there's nothing but open seas. No yesterday. No tomorrow.
Just today.
I'm sorry about your husband.
I was wondering if they were going to come back.
Yeah,
I
acknowledge
was just
that.
hoping it wasn't that it, you know, not have a
大
conversation.
阪では世話になったと安心に伝えてくれ。勇ましい見事な働きぶりであった。馴染みのキリシタンに別れ際このようなものをもらった。
Oh boy.
Oh.
これは海賊行為の証じゃと言うておった。
They prove you are a pirate.
もしそうなら死をもって償うべき罪じゃ。さりながら
Toss him
こ
overboard.
れを訳させるには
Yep, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
It's
a
too
long
bad,
time to translate.
it's too bad I can't read it.
差し当たって戦の支度じゃ。
He would like you to assemble a regiment and teach them your tactics.
All I ask for in exchange is the return of my men and my ship.
仲間の船乗りと船は返してほしい。
I don't think he's going to get the men.
藪重殿、長門と共に学び、万人の戦から全て取り入れてくれ。 安心もこれより家臣としてわしに仕えるのであるから、いつまでも安心扱いするわけにもいかない。よって安心を旗本に任ずる。
He has made you Hatamoto, which is a very great honor.
Hatamoto.
Oh. 形がないToranaga様。
Hey.
Oh, look at that. Getting there.
安心に一緒に泳がぬかと聞いてくれ。
My lord would like you to teach him how to dive.
Jump in head first, while extending your hands to break the water.
やってみせよ。
Observational learner.
That's lovely.
もう一度じゃ。
Are they messing with them?
And again. And again.
How many more times must I do this?
Until he is satisfied. また明日やらせてみてはいかがでございまするか。
明日は明日じゃ。
ね。
今日のうちにものにしてみせる。待て。
Yeah!
There we go. Oh, I hope he pulls it off.
浜まで勝負しようと申したら、安心は乗るかの。
He knows. He knows how to do it. He just warmed down so he could do the race.
Yeah, so he can win.
I mean, how is he going to swim with that?
Yeah, that's gonna.
参るぞ。
It's gonna get heavy.
はい。
Hey!
That wasn't bad.
Oh, man! You.
Good one, John.
Oh,
Good one, John.
John is just saving the day in this one. Not only did he save him he saved quite a few people in the battle in the woods there. Even before they got that far, he created the diversion and helped them out there. And now with, when he maneuvered the boat the way that he had to, that was, I guess, technically kind of saving his own skin a little bit, but he still combining resources and that sort of thing. Always better to have two ships than one, clearly, but this was definitely John's episode. I feel this one. Yes, we did have obviously the great storytelling of the scheming and the backstabbing and the using of the rules against one another with the resignation. They have to have a certain number of regents, thus they couldn't, so they bought themselves some time. And speaking of buying time, John's logbook's got to be translated. Who knows how long that's going to take. So the characters in here they're so great. You can really get into each one, and even with the limited screen time they have, because it is such a large cast, they do a fantastic job, both the writers and the actors, being able to portray these characters that you can really sink your teeth into them and get behind them. So, but this one was definitely the John episode, if I could call it that. A lot of fun, but now I'm just wondering, because this episode was, we had the battle and we lost people in the forest, but this was, dare I say, an episode with a little bit of levity, slightly maybe more comedy, especially when John was on the boat stomping his feet and yelling at everybody. And then the back and forth with Rodriguez was just, that was awesome. That was some classic sailor cussing and swearing and insults and everything else. So that was a lot of fun. Man, this series I can already tell, we're only on the third episode, and I can tell this series is going to be so rewatchable to go back and to see things that you may have missed. But I can't wait for the next one. FX and everybody involved is just crushing this series.
Yeah, this has been so much fun to watch, and the double, the triple crossing, not knowing who's on whose side kind of thing. Like even him promising him his own area to rule, and for his fiefs, is that how you say
like
that,
his
right?
fiefdom,
and so he's like, but then he also
fiefdom,
but then he also told the other one, he's like, hey, I always keep my promises. So you're like, Oh, which way is he going to go? And then obviously Hiroyuki Sanada, Yoshi, Toranaga is just amazing in this, just having so much fun. And then I think you called it with him having John just keep diving to wear him out so that way they can do the race. Well, because you saw what he was going to go swimming in. That's going to weigh you down. So, yeah, I think in hindsight, I think it's only fair that he had him do that diving because he's rolling in that there.
I don't believe Michael Phelps swam in that.
No. And then, but it was cool seeing John's bravery, and he showed his skill as far as how he can, steer the ship, so to speak. And but he is trying to say that he's only a sailor. So I'm wondering that's what he was trying to. So I'm wondering how much of the weaponry in the armory does he really all know about? Because he grabbed the giant what is that, like a bow staff with the blades on it, which I apologize, I don't know it, but it's still a badass weapon. But he knew his way around that, but it's like, how much does he know? So this would be kind of fun to see into his knowledge, so to speak, because he was trying to tell me just a sailor. So I don't know if that was still him. Maybe that was okay. Then maybe that was him just saying, "Hey, I don't know that much" type stuff. But then it turns into, well, now that we know that you have these books, it'll take a while to translate type stuff. Maybe then he's like, okay, then I can let my guard go down.
And they want him to train a regiment.
Which is also cool. And then so we have all that going on, and I love how he was gonna leave him there, but then since he got out of there, he's like, well, since my pilot got out of there, I think it's only fair he gets back on the ship. Yep. So it was great that the planning ahead that Yoshi was doing as well was amazing. So this show has just been so much fun. And yes, there was a little more. Well, there has been some comedy because you're going to always have that in the Lost in Translation.
Yeah.
But this one, he really amped it up, especially trying to create the diversion, which worked. So this has been
that was great.
This show has been so much fun. I can that was a shorter episode, and still I'm wanting more and more. So I cannot wait to get to the next episode.
The scene in the woods of when were you going to tell me your plan?
Yeah, and it's like, well, I'm telling you now. And then it's then you have the people oh, who are they fighting themselves? And so that's where it's fun going the back and forth with everything.
Yeah, I mean, the story is really at the heart of this show, but it sure doesn't hurt to have just phenomenal actors and actresses portraying these characters. But I mean, this story about power grabs, right? It's but there's power grabs at multiple levels. It's not just who's trying to be king. It's well, I want my land. I'll do this for you to get where you want to be, and so there's levels to it, which makes things very interesting because there's a lot of people who have different motivation for the things that they're doing, and it's so incredibly portrayed. I mean, Mason Quinn hit it. We got a little bit of levity with the sailor talk and going back and forth, and it's these are some creative insults I haven't really heard before. Some that you have, and it's funny because it's when we see period pieces, right? So many of the period pieces, everything's proper and the language is so different, and you think, people don't talk that. They didn't talk like that back then. It's oh, they sure did. Way worse. A historical version of your mama jokes. It's those aren't anything new, people. Those have been around for as long as guys have been insulting other guys. There's probably been jokes about people's mothers. So that was cool. I liked when Yoshi said, well, these books are going to take a little bit to translate. I was wondering if he was just going to toss them.
Yeah, I thought he'd be well, too bad I don't understand what they say, and then pitch them.
We dropped them. Yeah. So that was cool. Yeah. Look, there's definitely a romance brewing between John and Tota, clear as day. Conveniently, Tota's husband is no longer with us.
Maybe.
We don't know.
More than likely, he is gone.
Yeah.
What if they captured him for information?
That could be. Actually, that could add to the plot. What if Tota and John fall in love, and we find out later her husband is still around? Oh,
let's face it, they're in love already.
Wouldn't they're in love? Yeah. He turned down having a pillow mate, and she was impressed by that,
Yeah.
But just great storytelling. How about Vasco, played by Nestor Carbonell? I mean, just a hilarious character. He plays that sailor, with that colorful mouth,
say the least,
character so well. But yeah, this series it has everything. It has the story, it has the visuals, it has the right characters. I mean, they just nailed it. 10 out of 10. I mean, it's just, when you watch as many shows and programs as we do, and you critique some for having great stories, but maybe they could have done casting a little bit better, or vice versa. You love the actors, and how many times do we say that? Like, kudos to the actors, the crew, and everybody who put it together, but not the strongest story. And this just has everything. So it's
blink and you'll miss it for sure.
Incredible.
Yeah, I thought this was John's coming out party, so to speak, for Yoshi, because he really proved himself a lot in this one. By one, he's not going to give up his life that easy, which was great to see.
Yep.
Yoshi, the deals that he has to keep making is pretty interesting, and of course it's for his life and other lives too. I just can't believe that we got this in episode 3. I thought there was going to be, probably episode 6 out of the 10. Then we start seeing this, but we got it now, which is awesome, because now I feel like the gasoline's poured all over now. Now it's just a matter of who is going to betray the betrayers, and then just that domino to keep going, because we got a lot of people setting up a lot of things they want, but then also kind of scheming, maybe we don't need them anymore after we get this. So I do like the deception that's going on around all these characters right now. I feel like the only purest relationship of sorts that we have right now is, of course, Toda and John, and then Yoshi and John. They're bonding really good in this. And Kashi G, I feel, man, what a turnaround, because I thought for sure he was all up in Ishido's
business
court,
Yeah.
his courtship of like, all right, I got your back. But no, he stuck it out with Yoshi, and I guess I wasn't expecting that either, because I felt like he was also going to be a third wheel of creating some deception, some lies to get what he wants. But it was just as simple as talking to Yoshi, have my back, you can have whatever you want. We just need to get out of this kind of deal. So loved it. The deception with the switcheroo, I hope nothing happens to her.
That was nice.
That was a pretty cool switch.
Lady
like
Kiri,
like
don't want
you
nothing.
guys were saying, you blink, you miss that scene, and then you're like, oh, how did this happen?
How did that happen?
That was cool. The little, and then you see the view, it closed, and that's how quick it was too. So
this episode was again a very welcomed episode, because I know the first 2 we were trying to set up a couple things for us, and don't get me wrong, in episode 3 here we're still setting up, but it was a lot of action, which is what I was hoping for in this one, because it pedal to the metal on this one. I enjoyed it a lot.
Yeah, that ship race was awesome.
Yeah, the ship race.
Well, that's been the thing with the series, is that I think we're so used to stories getting kind of drawn out and deception getting drawn out and a cat and mouse game that goes on for episodes. And we haven't really had that in this episode. I mean, even going back to episode 2, I know there was a lot of things that they just laid them out there, and it was like, the first 10 minutes of the episode had the setup, and then the next 5 they're like, well, this is what happened.
You get a good payoff. It's not a full payoff, but you get payoff to kind of keep giving you more, to keep hooking you.
Yeah, the pacing is a lot quicker, I think, than what we're used to, which I'm all for. Absolutely.
All right, so we're 3 episodes in. We cannot wait for 7 more. So for Diamond Dave Appleton Oak, that's Mason Quinn. I'm, of course, the answer. We'll catch you on the next one, pals.